What did they do? Well, they kind of invented things. Sperry invented something called the gyroscope, and that's what made sure that ships could navigate in a far better way than ever before. They invented stuff like something that would check wear and tear on rail tracks. Now, this is the Far West, as you can see. They were engineers. That's the kind of thing they did. They helped keeping this plane up in the air, the brothers Wright. They helped creating the first computer, UNIVAC. This is just one computer, by the way. They helped creating something like this, not the telephone, you see the telephone, but the big box underneath it was called a modem. It's a little box that enabled computers to talk to one another. They helped putting the first man on the moon. They helped doing the flight simulations from NASA. They eventually became Unisys. Unisys, created in 1987, which was the merger of Burroughs and Sperry, and that's when it all started going wrong. Because up till that point, it was a beautiful story of engineers inventing great things and doing all kind of wonderful things for mankind and for themselves. Then we had an idiot running the company. In 1987, a certain gentleman called Blumenthal. Now, Blumenthal also used to be the governor of a bank in the United States, and he was a megalomaniac. His idea was, if I am not a $20 billion company, immediately we will disappear from the market. So what did he do? He had Burroughs. He was the boss of Burroughs, about a $10 billion company. He saw Sperry, another $10 billion company. He said, it's simple. I buy it, and I'm a $20 billion company, and that's it. That was the start of getting extremely close to Chapter 11. I joined in '85, so it was a very wise thing to do. You see today about 25,000 employees. At the time of the merger, 120,000 employees. AIM, $20 billion. Today, revenue, roughly $5.5 billion. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's very good. I'll explain why it's good. But at that time, I started spending my time explaining to clients that we would not disappear off the market the next month. And now I can smile about it, but honestly, all my pitches started with that defensive approach. So we're a US company based in Bluebell. We're just about everywhere. Oh, 80% of our revenue is services, 20% technology. That's strange. I was talking about gyroscopes. I was talking about stuff to check wear and tear on rail tracks, etc. So somewhere a shift happened. Shift. Well, shit happened too, but somewhere shift happened. Okay. Now this is Unisys today. I have a few video clips. Each of them is about 5 minutes long, and I have 7 of them. No, it's not true. But I'll let you enjoy a small part of this one. Well, that was boring. I didn't see a single computer in there. No technology whatsoever. Nothing. It's about what we do. It's not about the products we sell. By the way, we still do technology. About 20% of our revenue is technology, and it's very good business. It's mainframe business, big computers. Oh, big computers, I don't know about that. 1989. I was product manager for mainframes in Belgium. 3 megabytes of memory cost 9 million Belgian francs. That's 225,000 euros. Today, this little piece of equipment, which is counting extremely fast, by the way, doesn't have 3 megabytes, but has about 32 gigabytes of memory. Now, 32 gigabytes is 32,000 megabytes. It's about 10,000 times more. 250,000 euros times 10,000. Well, I didn't pay that much for this little thing. That's what happened to technology. Big problem for Unisys, big problem because you can't earn your money on hardware anymore. Now, we had a good CEO, and he understood that. So he understood that we had to shift the company from a hardware company to a software company to a services company. Many others have tried. Some managed to do it. Most failed. Those who failed have either been absorbed by other companies or have disappeared, and they're gone. That's good, one less competitor. Don't worry about that. So, as we made that shift, we maintained the technology, and we moved to become a services company predominantly. These are some of the things we do. And it talks more than some nifty American video clip. 175 million voicemails are processed by Unisys every day around the globe. If you're a Mobistar client, you leave a voicemail. It's handled by Unisys computers. Why didn't you know that? It's because we're an invisible company. We're not in B2C, we're in B2B, and we like to be in invisible B2B. We do the stuff that nobody wants to know about, but it happens. Who developed Taxon Web? Oh dear, Unisys. Okay, you hate me for that now. Okay, fine. We did it. Nobody knows. We don't need everybody to know, as long as we get the contract and can deliver the services. That's us. Okay? Now, we do 4 things. Security. Didn't know Unisys was into security. What do? Oh, we do some nice things. Like, for example, imagine you want to build a totally new nuclear reactor. How are you going to secure that premises? Oh, that's okay. You get a few consultants, you ask them to give some advice, you build a building, and then afterwards you detect that it didn't work because some guy from Nigeria crossed your fence and what have you. There's other technology. How about using gaming technology? How about creating that building that was designed by the architects in the virtual world, and then you take some young kids and you use gaming technology and try to get them into the building? Ah, that's interesting. Technology exists. Those are the kind of things we do around security. Second thing we do is data center transformation. It's very simple. You're all paying too much for your data centers. Talk to us. We'll cut the bill. Third one, end user outsourcing and support. And the fourth one, application outsourcing. Oh, by the way, have you looked at the age pyramid in your company? You'll find that there are quite a few baby boomers who will be becoming pappy boomers over the next 5 years. They will take with them a huge part of intellectual property, and you will get stuck with all those applications that run your mission-critical systems today. And the guys who retire say, you can call me anytime if you want me to. Yeah, right. Well, you can talk to us about fixing that problem. This is a preview. Stop the camera, please. I'm not allowed to show you this. Changing world. That's what the video clip was all about. Changing world. Well, on the changing world, people will email from just about everywhere. Some of you may have been emailing during this meeting. Where do you email from? This will be published in about 2 weeks' time. In bed. This is a Belgian, so this was close to 3,000 people were interviewed across the world. 142 is the population in Belgium. 46% of the people interviewed admitted that they do emails in bed. That's exciting. 46% do it for personal, but even worse, 23% do it for business. A place of worship.